Thanks for finding my channel. This is my backgammon learning journey, which I want to share with you because it's the best game ever. So let's go under the backgammon microscope.
If you dance while I now cube, I'm arguably too good. Big portion of my wins now could well be gammons. So I think I might be too good. Maybe not. That one's definitely mandatory. I think the rest are just escaping. 1, 2, 3. I think it plays itself, doesn't it? It does leave you 1, 6, 3, 3. 4, 3 and 1, 6. And 4, 6. It does leave you 6 rolls.
Okay, so it was a cube. I wasn't quite too good. Maybe it's because I haven't covered the blot on the 3-point yet. I certainly would be if that happened. I was a little surprised to see that was a cube because I thought I was too good. Right, I rolled double 4 on the back of that, and that's the move I played, as you could see. I knew I had to cover the 3-point, but what I didn't do was cover the 3-point and hit within my board. I've got this aversion to breaking primes, but it's holding me back. 2 on the bar there is so much more powerful. I don't think we should be turning down the opportunity to do it. And we're not giving up a direct return blot, so why not? I think I did 22 to 10, which is bringing the back checker all the way around, just because it looks so neat. It sort of lands perfectly on that spare checker on my 10-point. Probably why I didn't look at the point shifting play enough. You do hear me on the video saying, oh, all those rolls that Toe White can hit me from the bar, that's true. But actually, if I play the point shifting play, the only good roll for White, because he's now got 2 checkers on the bar, is double 5. And sometimes you have to sleep in the dark, not leave the light on and worry about joker rolls like double 5. So overall play, much better play, was to play 13 to 9, 7 to 3, 5 to 1 twice. And it was a .127 blunder to play it the way I did. I think it's sort of understandable because it looked neat, but I haven't really thought it through properly. Putting a second checker on the bar is the basic tactic here that needs looking at. It needs to be done most of the time, I would say.
Seems like it should be more, doesn't it? Better odds than that.
Sometimes in backgammon you move from one segment of the game to another and you don't realise. That's where I was before White rolled 4-3 and I'm too good to double. This is what happened. Right rolls 4-3, puts me on the bar. And my instant reaction is to carry on chatting and roll on. But I've missed what's actually happened. White's escaped a back checker. And from being too good, I'm now in a perfect window to cube, despite the fact that I'm on the bar, which is quite a big distraction. But being on the bar isn't automatically bad. There are some situations where it's okay. This is one of them. We've still got White trapped behind a gapped 5'. We're in good shape. I believe we're up in the race. So being on the bar isn't a bad thing. There are other situations where, let's say, there's no barrier for re-entry off the bar, or we've got lots of blots to shoot at, or the timing's welcome, or we need the extra contact, or it doesn't send us back that much in the race, blah, blah, blah. Or our opponent's on the bar as well. There's lots of ways we can be on the bar and not really be a problem. So we've got to get out of this, I've got to get out of this mindset of I'm on the bar, roll on, that's bad. It isn't necessarily. And it's easy to miss cubing opportunities like this one. It's actually a really big blunder. Look, .371 not to cube here. I think plenty of players would have missed this, but it's one I want to learn from and just remind myself that being on the bar isn't terrible necessarily.
I can't see an alternative move here other than come out on the 2 and hit with the 1. Or I can triple split and not hit. That might be better. Just mean come out on the 2 and then play to there. Don't even hit me. What does hitting gain me? It's not a preventative measure, because there's no other blocks you can hit for me. You're just going to come straight back out. I don't really want a 4th checker sent back. It just feels a bit pointless to hit there.
We do need to remember that when we hit a blot, it's always annoying to our opponent. And I've said to myself, there's no point hitting here. So I've gone for this fancy play syndrome of the triple split, hoping that it makes me look clever, which it clearly hasn't. Hitting's the right play for the two reasons. One, it always is annoying to our opponent, it wastes half their roll. And the second reason is, are we any worse off if we get hit back from the bar than if we'd done the triple split? And the answer is quite obviously no. Is white any stronger as well? Not particularly. So if I do what XG wants me to do, which is make the 23-point anchor, and then I hit the loose checker on my 5-point, if I do that, if I do get hit back from there, I'm certainly no worse off, and I might even be better off in the sense that I've now established an anchor, and I do have 3 rolls to hit from the bar, 4, 6, 2 combinations of that, and 5s. Obviously it would be bad if I then rolled double 6, but we can't have everything. So when we're trying to decide whether to hit or not, I think I need to expand my thought process a bit and go, if I do it, am I any worse off? And if I don't do it, am I going to make things worse for myself? And the answer to both those questions should have led me to the hitting play. So as you can see, it was a double blunder, avoidable with a little more thought, but that's what this is all about, learning how to play backgammon properly. But I am getting there.
Just making the anchor feels a bit weak because it's asking you to escape. Whereas on a hit, you've now got 4 checkers. You can't hit all the checkers at once, can you? It sort of looks a bit mad, but now you can only use half your roll, so you can't do hit and covers anymore.
So you could hear me on the video saying a few crazy things about why I should hit. They didn't really make sense. Well, they kind of did, but they're not focused on the real problem, which is that if I get hit back from the bar, I'm in deep doo-doo. If I get hit back from the bar, it might be once, it could well be twice. And let's say I get hit back once, that will be 4 checkers trapped, 2 of which will be exposed because one of them will come out and make an anchor, the other 2 would be exposed. If I get hit twice, that's a problem. And from that situation, I'm considerably more likely to be gammoned. And that's actually the reason why it's a huge blunder to do the play that I did. If you look at the data, the winning chances for my play are about the same, less than 0.5%. So you could almost call those equal, but I'm 31.8% more. That's the percentage of likeliness of me being gammoned, whereas it's 17 if I choose XG's play, which is to make the anchor and not hit. So I've not really assessed this properly. I haven't really thought through what would happen if I get hit. And with a bit more thought, I could have realised, oh, actually, that's not great. I'm probably going to be in a lot of trouble here, ergo being gammoned, and therefore it's a bad idea. Our objectives in backgammon can shift quite subtly sometimes, and they have done here. I've rolled 3-2, and I'm in a mode of thinking, oh, get your checkers in the most efficient way possible for bear off. But I've missed a trick. That's the play, to get them both off my bar point, and the reason that's the play is because now, if you look at white's board, if white rolls a 4, 5 or 6, he's got to escape. He's got to bring a checker out. I mean, if I'd left those 2 checkers there, he'd have had to come out with 5s or 6s anyway, but with 4s, he has to come out. So 4s, 5s and 6s is a lot of rolls. It's more than half, as you know. So it's a good thing for me to encourage him out here because I might well get another hit. And if I get another hit, I'm considerably more likely to get a gammon. Well, in fact, I'm 6% more likely to get a gammon and 1% more likely to win. I still might have some tricky rolls coming in, leaving those 2 checkers on the 12 point, but getting those checkers in off the bar point is a bit of a no-brainer when it increases the likelihood of forcing white to get one of his checkers out, which I can then have a shot at.
It's all over.
Looks like it's all over then.